The hospitality and tourism industry has undergone a remarkable revival. Since the pandemic, which all of us are so very aware of, not that long ago, even though it seems like an eternity, 2020, 2021 have been years where we could not travel, and this industry, the hospitality industry at large, has suffered for it. But we've made a comeback. This has now contributing to almost 6% of the nation's GDP in total comes from the tourism and hospitality sector. Some of the major points of discussion that I wanted to talk to the panel regarding all of you is we have a mixed bag here of students who are attending this session. So my question, and I'll like to go here first to our panelists in person, and then I'll go to Hemant sir and Rummy sir on this, is because of such diversity of educational backgrounds, is it really any hindrance if they want to take up a career in tourism or in hospitality?
Well, to answer that question, let me go back about 24 years, the day I joined IHM, okay? And when I joined IHM Kolkata Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology Applied Nutrition, I was made to believe during those 3 years that people who do nothing join hotels. Okay, that is what we were made to believe. That jisko kuch nahi aata, if you're not great in studies, you join hotels. Okay, that is how we were made to feel. But after having spent 2 decades in the industry, I can tell you that if you want to be a general manager, you need to know everything. You got to be a jack of all trades and master of none. You just need to know where and how can you make a difference. Okay, and now especially with AI and technology in general taking over our lives, we have a place for each one of you. Okay, so if you want a career in hotels, you just got to know where to be.
Mom says, but I can tell you what you can take. You can do the blogger, photographer, wildlife photographer, for tour guide, tour operators, travel agent, sommelier, bartender. There is loads and loads of opportunities. Along with the aviation sector, everything, all in one place, in a plate. That is the tourism. For only one thing you need, that you love to travel, you want to communicate with people, and you give them the proper advice. You have to update yourself on daily basis. You need to know where, if you go to the tourism sector, the first thing you need to see the social media where what is happening. You have to read loads and loads of travel related stories, not only the stories, the travel related, the magazines you have, so you can understand the scenarios and all that.
Hospitality sector, tourism sector is around 6% of the nation's GDP. Now, when you talk about the nation's GDP, and that also 6%, that cannot be achieved by just learning the 4 core departments of the hotel, that is front office, housekeeping, food and beverage, culinary. So you have to understand the diaspora or the plethora of talent engagement that this industry has. Right? I work shoulder to shoulder with somebody who has graduated from IT institute. I work shoulder to shoulder with somebody who has a specialization in sales from a very good MBA institute. I work with somebody who has graduated from HR and handling the HR department of the hotel. I work with somebody who has a digital marketing degree from a very well-known university college and handling my digital marketing portfolio. So in all of this, the industry is not only based in production, service, welcoming a guest, providing clean rooms, but the entire setup of how you are having your footprint, how you are engaging, how you are growing, it all needs so much of involvement, right? And hospitality industry is such an industry, and tourism of course, that it goes hand in hand with technology. Do you know that medical tourism in India is 21% of the international tourist inflow into India? Do you know that how many people from Europe, America, and the rest of the world travel only to India just to ensure that they have a wellness setup? So it's not only that it is engaging the core departments, and I echo what Sandhya has said just recently. Just said that a few years back, a couple of decades back, we were just narrow-minded to that. Hotelier is just only for the people who don't want to study more. And it is now a very, very lucrative industry.
To start with, Annesh, I would like to know who are the two people out of the percentage wise, 10 out of 2, you said 10 out of 8 want to travel. Who are the two those who don't want to travel? Please, you can leave. See, 10 out of 10 people want to travel, and I'm sure this industry brings a smile in everybody's face. You have the industry leaders. We have 2 of the industry leaders right there on the street. They are here in this industry, and most of us look up to them to be one of them. So nowhere this industry is demeaning, number one, or less than any other industry. This is the only industry which has very minimal amount of retrenchment. Retainership is huge. This industry always has a huge demand. When this is contributing to 6% of India's GDP, do you know what figures it contributes to the employment? We are still under, supplied for the requirement this tourism hospitality industry has. And year after year, this industry is multiplying. It's on a 90 degrees incline. All tourism boards, all countries, all the data just show us that this industry, tourism, hospitality or travel, is on a 90 degrees incline, and they don't see that incline to come down before 2029, 2030. So make sure you guys, everybody are here for your choice, not option. And others, I'm sure we'll have more questions to offer, but I would like to begin with this one. Thank you.
India is going to be the 3rd largest travel market by 2027, which speaks volumes about the country for being the 3rd largest market after US, China, and India. Number 2 data point. The workforce in the airline business is going to quadruple, not double, not triple, but quadruple in the next 5 years. The number of aircrafts that have been ordered by just one airline, which is Indigo, is 1,000 new aircraft. Similarly, 800 plus by Air India. This is clearly indicative that immense job opportunities. Also, you should know, when you said that you can bring every skill in a hotel, think of hotel as a city, as an economy. There is an engineer required, there is a technician required, there is a front office person required, there is a cleaning person required, there is purchasing, there is store, there is receiving, there is accounts, there is finance. So to answer your question as to what kind of jobs are available in hospitality and tourism, you think of a job and that's available. Today, you have a computer engineer that's required. There's somebody to maintain server. There's an electric engineer. There's a civil engineer. There is just to maintain air conditioning plants. Technicians are required. So you think of any facets of the economy, and all those jobs are available in just one single hotel.
Everybody said that you need to be people friendly because this industry is very much driven by people. When I say people, these are consumers and customers, but these are also your fellow hoteliers, your own associates, your own friends who are working with you. And the same friends are the ones you need to build a team with, and those teams are the ones which deliver success. Therefore, when everybody says that you need to be a people's person, that's a reason. These are the two sides that why you should be people friendly. On one side, because you have consumers and your customers going and consuming in front of you day in day out. Number two, when it comes to delivery of your services or any new innovation or any new creative solutions that you've come out with, that has to be hand in glove with your other associates from different departments. That's why you need to be a people's person. And if you just ask yourself this question, you have to be a people's person first before entering into this industry. Then the second question or the answer that you need to look for is that do you enjoy travel? Because this industry will take you to places, not only within India, but it takes you across the world. And there you learn cultural nuances and dynamics of different cultures, you mean languages, the behaviors, and all those kind of things. And if you have already found your capabilities of working with people, it will be easier for you to work in those environments across the world and to show some success.